Good morning. Should we get you some food? So, I realize it may seem kind of odd that we have our desktop on our dining room table, but the house that we're renting is actually... No yelling. The house that we're renting is actually pretty small. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs, so like the master, and then we have a 2nd bedroom for Elton, and then of course we do have a basement. But I find that I actually like work on things on the computer when I'm up here. If I were to have it downstairs, I don't think I'd do as much computer work. I'm just making some eggs for Elton. All right. I have my coffee. For those of you that may be new here, hello, my name is Becca and I'm a mom of 1 who you already met. His name is Elton, and my husband and I, we kind of got a lot going on in our lives right now. We are currently building our house and we're doing pretty much 95% of the work ourselves. Long story short, last year we decided to sell our first house that we built while we were engaged, buy some property and build again. Today's video is going to be a week in the life of building a house because Joe's on his 6 days off, so we're just gonna be out at the house a lot. So just kind of showing you kind of what goes into building a house from my perspective. Obviously I don't do the grunt work, I just help here and there. The only times that I really help on the house is when we have someone watching Elton, because then I don't have to worry about him. Like, I can't focus on 2 things, like doing something and watching him. He's a lot to watch and on a construction site you really have to be careful with little ones. You don't want them getting hurt, that's for sure. So this house that I'm in right now, I mean, obviously is not our first house that we built. We did consider like staying in this house, but we just decided that we would want to like sell our house, take that money and put it towards our new house. So we bought a piece of property that is just under 4 acres, and it was like officially ours in July. And since then, I mean, it's May, almost end of May now. And yeah, so we've spent the last several months just working on our house. We honestly do that full time. It's kind of crazy. My husband, he's a firefighter. And so his schedule, he actually works more hours than like the average person for like his job, because he's there for like 24 hours at a time. And then he also gets a lot of time off because I mean, he's like working during the night hours. So he doesn't always get the best sleep, but it really works out for building a house on the side. So he works 2 full-time jobs. You know, I like to help out where I can, but I am primarily a stay-at-home mom, and I, you know, take care of this little guy that's sitting next to me. Today actually is the first day of his 6 days off. Do you want more food? Pause, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get him some more food. So like I was saying, today is the first day of his 6 days off, so it's like he has a full solid week to work on the house. And yeah, it's these 6 days can kind of be a lot. I actually have a video talking all the details of when we decided to sell our house, why, when we started building, you know, just sharing all the details of the house build. So if you want to check that out, I'll be sure to link that. Okay, on top of it all, we are hoping to get into this house by November. We'll see if it happens. Currently we're in the stages of doing like the HVAC and the electrical, and what else? HVAC, electrical. Those are really like the 2 main things. Over the past week, Josiah's been doing some other miscellaneous stuff. There's just a lot that goes into building a house. Honestly, I could ramble on and on and on about the house, but I'm gonna stop there. Oh, actually, I did want to add, we have a 2nd channel, which is Stangl Built, and I will link that down below as well. But that is like primarily house stuff, and we do like house updates on there. I post 1 to 2 times a week, so maybe check that out. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. We would love to have you along on this whole process of building a house. So my last video that I shared, I showed like a little bit of a house update, but I didn't give like a full house tour. So I am planning to give like a whole unfinished house tour fairly soon. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's a little update. Josiah is actually buying cabinets this morning. We decided on cabinets just like a couple days ago, which is so nice to like have that done because prices, all housing materials, all prices on basically everything are like skyrocketing, which is alarming, but it's happening. Maybe not the best time to build a house, but hey, we're like, I don't know how far, like 3/4 of the, no, probably. We're probably like halfway through the building process and can't really stop here. Cabinets are ordered. I think they're probably like 6 weeks out. There was some places that were saying that they were 14 weeks out. So hopefully we get them before then because, you know, wanting to get into the house by October or November also. You might be wondering why we have such a specific date. Well, we do have some exciting news. I did mention that in the last video too. We will be getting around to sharing some more exciting news. I mean, building a house is exciting enough. Josiah, after he buys the cabinets, he'll be coming home. Depending on if he got good sleep last night or not, because he goes on calls and such in the night working at the fire department, he may take a nap and we might just have like lunch here before he goes out to the house. And then Elton takes his afternoon nap, and that's typically when I try to work, and then we'll go out there too. Today, I'm just excited for this week, but I need to stop talking because I could honestly just talk forever and ever. I'll check back in later. Okay, I feel incredibly spoiled. Josiah just bought me these flowers. That's so sweet. Alright, so we ended up coming out to the house for a while. I didn't really film anything though. My mother-in-law was here, so we were just visiting. We are now heading home. It is a little past 6, so just calling it a day. I have to go. Josiah's waiting for me. So anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, happy Tuesday. I just finished getting ready for the day finally. I made some curry for lunch. I'm gonna take some out to Joe now so that I can, you know, hang out with him for a bit while he eats, and then we'll come back so that Elton can take a nap. But we're gonna head out to the house now. Today, Josiah is working on marking out and installing hand lights and also a few vents. So we have one that's going to be going in this toilet room and then one above our shower. This is the master bathroom, and we are erring on the side of putting in more can lights rather than less because we do not actually have any like natural light, no windows in here. I think it is pretty important to err on the side of more rather than less. This space right here is where our vanity is going to go, and I always envisioned having like one big mirror and then like a sconce here and one right there on the sides, and then 2 can lights. Josiah is too sweet. He was very opposing to the idea. I told him he doesn't have to do it, but he's like, well, I guess we're gonna put 2 can lights in and 2 sconces. So I think he'll really like it when it's done. It's gonna add a lot and it's gonna look really pretty. It is a little more expensive that way because instead of just putting one light fixture up above a big window, we're putting in like 4. So I've got Elton loaded up in the car. We're gonna head home so he can have his afternoon nap. And then later on, we have a family dinner. So our time out of the house is probably gonna be done for the most part today. For me and Elton especially. Joe will be here for the next couple hours anyway. But we will be back out here again tomorrow. I wanted to show the lane because I haven't really showed you guys the lane over on our other channel. We have plenty of videos where our lane is shown. This is where the lane kind of splits. We did a cool little circle turnabout type thing. And I just love these trees. I'm not gonna walk all the way down, but I'll show you once I get to the end of the lane. But it curves around and then goes back and then straight out. And here's a little bit of a better view of our lane. They actually have a house next door, so that is like their backyard. I really do appreciate the trees that are along there because it really does give us a ton of privacy. It almost feels like we're out in the country, but we really do love it. Some of Josiah's sisters came over. He put grass seed down and then they put hay on top of it to you know, make sure the seed doesn't dry out. So anyway, I'm gonna head home like I said, and we'll probably catch you tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am getting ready for the day. I could probably wash my hair today. I put some dry shampoo in though. It's a little frizzy. We're gonna be outside and I don't know. It's just not very necessary. Like I can stretch it another day. So I combed it out, put a little dry shampoo in it, and now I'm just putting a little bit of mousse in it to like reduce the frizziness. Kind of scrunch it a little bit, you know, bring it back to life. And then I might put in like a couple curls. And we're gonna go out to the house. But yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. The weather looks amazing. I hope I can get some sun. Hey, come here. Should we go find Dad? I didn't film much this evening just because the guys were listening to their music and I didn't want to like make them turn it off. And then it's also like super dark in the house and my camera's gonna die. So there's just kind of a combination of things for why I wasn't really filming this evening. So I'm gonna go home, get Elton in bed. It's like just about 8 o'clock now, and make supper for when the guys get back. I think they're gonna work out here until probably just for like an hour or more. Good morning and happy Thursday. I am currently in the process of making lunch. It is morning though. It's 11:40, so really it's probably more like noon, but making some sweet potatoes and regular potatoes in the oven. And then I also have some hamburger patties I'm gonna fry up because I don't grill. We're gonna do mushrooms and onions and, you know, hamburger buns. I have to finish making it and then pack it all up and bring it out to the house. Here we are. We already finished lunch. I got that all picked up. Josiah is currently marking out where to frame this wall that goes underneath the stairs. He's finishing up some of the last framing, right, Joe?
Yeah.
This one that's closer.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a little discussion. I think we're gonna change right here. These are pendant lights, and I think we're just gonna change them to just be 2 pendant lights in the kitchen. Joe's on board because it can potentially save us some money because we only get 2 pendants. All right, going to head home. The kitchen looks great. I love that there's a lot of lights. Like there's a lot of lights in there, and I'm glad that we decided to go down just to 2 pendants versus a 3. Jeff said he's going to grill tonight, and then Justice will be coming to hang out. 2 more days left of these 6 days off that Josiah has, and we'll see how much more we get accomplished. Good morning. Happy Friday. Josiah and I are actually gonna be going into town to go to Menards to do some shopping and then go on a date, so that'll be kind of fun. We were just out here earlier, and then he'll be coming home for lunch and probably just be home after that until we leave to go to town. Last night when I was out here, I did not realize, I don't know, I was just like so focused on the kitchen and the kitchen lights. They put in lights here in the entryway, and then over here Josiah had finished framing this wall.
You didn't realize that yesterday?
No, I didn't realize that yesterday.
Blind as a bat.
I am actually pretty blind. Eyesight is not amazing. But again, it looks great out here. Josiah's working on furring out this so that it's at the correct height for when people put in drywall, and I'm assuming he has to do that before he can put the can lights in, so. Yeah. Happy Saturday. It is day 6 of Josiah's solid days off where we're just working on the house. Yesterday I meant to film more like of our evening. I don't even remember if I said whether or not we were going on a date. So that was really fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. But it's Saturday now and it's like around 6 o'clock. I just did like a pickup of the house. Josiah and I were out at the house earlier on. This morning I brought my camera, but I didn't like film anything because I was on Instagram showing my Instagram account the house. So if you would like to follow me on Instagram, my username is Becca Charity. I'm trying to share like more like current things happening with the house as they're happening, and just everyday life stuff too. So anyway, we're gonna head out to the house. Justice, I think, is out there, and a couple of Josiah's brothers are gonna come over afterwards, and we're gonna have some pizza. It'll just be kind of like an easy, chill afternoon. Since the house is clean, that will improve the mood as well. There's nothing like a clean house, except for the bedroom is not necessarily clean. I had some laundry, clean laundry that I need to fold, and I just haven't folded it yet. Anyway, enough talking. I just wanted to update you. So we're gonna head out there now. You ready to go? Should we go? Yeah, you're not supposed to chew on that. It's a clean sponge, but he's chewing on it. Thank you. Come on, let's go. All right, so I just got out here to the house, and I was kind of confused because Josiah's not here. His truck's not here, so it's like, well, maybe he had to run, grab a tool or something. So I call him, you know, to see what's up. He's like, oh yeah, actually we never went to the house. Apparently he was helping, like his dad has a rental here in town, and they decided to go help. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they were working over there. And so he just decided, like, I guess it took a little bit longer, or they just decided that they're not gonna work out here tonight. So they're at home. So I probably should have called before I left, but I didn't. So anyway, this is where I'm going to close out the week in the life vlog style of, you know, working on the house every day for 6 days. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to follow along more in depth with the whole house build, then check out our second channel, Stangl Built. I'll be sure to link that down below. And then also like and subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you along on my whole perspective of this house build as well, and just kind of mom content and that sort of stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.